So after a bride has picked out her dress, the next thing she'll be thinking about, certainly her mother is going to be thinking about, will be the flowers. So we have paid a visit now over to Bud Floral and Home, talking with Jamie Ream, Susan Reynolds, who get to call this beautiful place work every day. Good to see you both.
Hello.
Hi, good to see you.
The thing I love about your store, one, Susan, you're nestled in Red Bank, so it very much is a neighborhood feel.
Very much,
when you
yes.
come here. But it is truly what the name implies, floral and home. So for the brides out there watching, Jamie, they can come to you for every floral need. They can also register here for gifts. The flowers, I'll start with that part of it, is a longtime love of yours. You grew up around them.
Yes, I did, with my grandparents. The name of this business is Bud, after my grandfather, for their love of flowers, and just to pay tribute to them. And I just love all things flowers. Who doesn't?
You know, you obviously know flowers. Some of the brides will, not all. I love that you have a prop because you're holding some peonies.
So
Yes, that's one of everyone's favorites. You know, they're always asking. Most people would like something like a high-end flower in at least like their bridal bouquet. So peonies are probably one of our #1 asks that we get for all weddings.
Are you seeing color trends right now?
A lot of whites and pales, maybe adding a little bit of that blue. We see so many of the bluish gray dresses right now. So that's been a lot this season. This last weekend we got to do a wildflower, so that was really fun because it was just a mixture of flowers that we used all from a local grower town, and got to do something a little different than we usually get to do.
It's hard for me to know, Susan, where to even start because there's so much that we could talk about. Let's talk about the home part of it because that's where you shine. You've got everything from beautiful goblets to toast at the wedding.
Yeah. Well, when we really want to try to meet all of our brides' needs, and the first one is their flower needs. And Jamie does a terrific job with getting them through what they're going to need for their wedding day. After that, we try to help them decide or help them pick out gifts that they might need for their bridesmaids. We also do a full bridal registry. We like to think it's a little bit different here because all of our items are a little bit different. We don't have a lot of one particular product, but we have a lot of unique things. The easiest part is that the brides can get on our website and register everything online. Every single product that we have in the store is online and shoppable, and they can create their registry online. And because so many of the brides now are out of town and coming back to get married, and the same thing with the flowers. Everything can be, once they meet with Jamie, they can go through a lot of it online and talk to us, which is really key right now for some of the gals in their busy lives.
You know, we just got through talking to Monica about wedding dresses, and that's you have to wait to get your wedding dress in. What is the timeline like for working with you, Jamie, on flowers?
We fill up very quickly, so we're already completely booked for 2022 for weddings. So it is, the earlier you can make your plans, the better for us, for sure.
I know we're kind of skewing our conversation to the bride herself or her family, but everybody watching probably has a wedding invitation they're going to get in the mail over the course of the year. This is a great place to come, Susan, and pick up that unique gift that just speaks to you.
Well, thank you. We do, that's our goal. And we have a couple of really great companies, independent companies. One is out of Houston, Texas, that they will take the bride's invitation and they basically, it's decoupaged, and it creates a lifelong keepsake. We do, I'd say at least probably 10 a month of those. It's a great gift. A trend that I've seen is they're looking for not so much china and glassware because they're getting maybe their moms or grandmothers. So we do see a registry combined. It may be a piece of art. We'll have maybe a couple of families go in together.
That's nice.
And purchase one or two special things. So that's the one advantage that we have. We have a couple of different items, like you said, that are unique and different. And a lot of the brides, they love, the vessels that they'll put on their registry that they can have.
And let's talk about what you have on the table.
Because those are spectacular.
You had pointed out, Jamie, this one's close to me. You've got a square one over there. This is a way to preserve your bridal bouquet.
Right. Right, and so that's a local company that that I've partnered with. That's called Blossom and Rhyme, and they will take your bridal bouquet or something from your wedding, and they'll preserve it in different unique ways. So they'll press them, they'll put them in that resin. So it's a really neat way to keep your, remind you of your wedding for years to come.
And I love too that y'all both know the story behind the artist or the vendor that you're helping to promote here, so that when people then do give that gift, they can know to tell the quality behind it.
And one of the fun things that we've done, like Susan talked about, a lot of people are getting their grandmother's dishes or their parents' dishes. We did a bridal shower a couple of weeks ago, and she brought in her dishes that were her grandmother's. And so we taught everybody different ways to do flower arrangements on that table and how to mix and match some of the paper products that Susan has,
new
and some of the plates.
And a couple of different serving dishes.
So that was a really fun way to, because a lot of times these young women are scared to entertain right now, or they're busy, and so teaching them with what you have and just a few little extra things that you can get here and there, just entertain and not be afraid of it. So.
And one thing we keep in our mind always is the price point. So we try to encourage the brides when they're registering for gifts to start at something, in the $30, $40 range. That's a great gift. And then, like I said, some of the artwork can go up, and Jamie does a great job with the bridal, the weddings. I mean, you have the a la carte menu. We try to hit every budget, every need, and it doesn't have to be elaborate and 20 things on your registry. But we have some gals that'll have a small wedding, a couple of bouquets, and maybe register for 3 gifts. And we love working with them just as much as we do the larger ones.
Because I know we're going to have to go and let you get back to the customers who keep walking through the store and kind of peeking around. But it really is about relationships for y'all. You said that to me earlier. From the minute you get that phone call saying, "Can I come in and meet with you?" you become kind of part of their family. That's your hope.
Yeah, you really do, especially in the wedding area. I just got finished doing a wedding last weekend that the mom and dad had moved here from Michigan, and the bride lives in Oregon, and they didn't know anyone. And so we became friends by the time it was over, and this was a 9-month process that I just kind of held her hand through all sorts of ups and downs of the trials and tribulations.
Right.
And it was, so you do really form a relationship.
Okay, well, come in and share your exciting year ahead with them. They would love to help you plan your wedding day or find the perfect gift for somebody who you love who's about to get hitched. It's Bud Floral and Home down here on Dayton Boulevard. More of our wedding tour continues in just a minute.